How to add and subtract complex numbers. Example B. Perform the indicated operation. We have the expression the square root of 25 minus the square root of negative 1 plus the square root of 9 minus the square root of negative 64. Before we add or subtract any complex numbers, we need to simplify the radicals. So let's go ahead and start there. The square root of 25 is 5 minus the square root of negative 1 is I plus the square root of 9 is 3 minus, and the square root of negative 64 would be 8i. Remember, the square root of something like the negative 64 could be rewritten as I times the square root of 64. Since the square root of 64 is 8, we have 8i. Now I can go ahead and add or subtract the real parts with the real parts and the imaginary parts with the imaginary parts. Essentially what we're doing here is combining like terms. I have 5 plus 3, and remember we have plus because that's the operation between the two complex numbers, plus negative 1 plus negative 8i. And that leaves us with 8 plus negative 9i, which can be rewritten as 8 minus 9i. And that is all.